Well, right now, the trial of a Pennsylvania man is going on for the worst mass killing of Jews in the U.S. Robert Bowers is accused of killing 11 people in the streets in the Tree of Life synagogue back in 2018. He is part of a worrisome trend here and around the country. It's caught the attention of some well-known Central Indiana families who are now saying enough is enough. The images of little Eva Kor and her twin sister walking together in Auschwitz to be experimented on by Dr. Mengele is part of the horror of the Holocaust. These are pictures never to be forgotten.
If you don't know history, you don't know what's going to happen in the future, because history is repeating itself.
Clara, who is Jewish, needed no history lesson, but I found others much younger than her unable to answer some basic historical facts. When I say the word Auschwitz, what does that say to you?
You know, I'm not really sure.
When I say the word Holocaust, what does that mean to you?
All of that. I don't know.
No. What about the word Auschwitz? What does that mean to you? The Anti-Defamation League conducted an audit of anti-Semitic incidents in the U.S. There was a 36% rise in harassment, vandalism, and assaults targeting Jewish people from 2021 to 2022. Precisely 2,717 incidents in 2021, nearly 3,700 incidents in 2022. It's the highest number since 1979. And Indiana was part of that trend. The ADL reports anti-Semitic incidents here in Indiana rose 106% from 2021 to 22. 16 incidents 2 years ago, 33 incidents in 2022.
We had for what was Bloomington, a big increase last year. We had a number of anti-Semitic incidences last year.
Rabbi Sue Silverberg is talking about a case of vandalism on the IU campus last year. Mezuzahs, a symbol displayed outside Jewish students' rooms, were ripped from doorways.
This on a doorpost.
Hate groups have held a rally in downtown Indianapolis. A Carmel synagogue was spray painted with a Nazi symbol in 2018. These kinds of attacks have not gone unnoticed. One woman from a prominent Indianapolis family has taken up the cause. Rachel Simon is buying and putting up billboards, the first in Fountain Square, the second along I-465 on the west side.
We have to be loud and, make our case and be clear that Indianapolis is not a place that will tolerate this, despite the hate groups that have recently marched down around the circle.
Her billboards simply state, "Indy is no place for Jew hate," and the billboards urge viewers to take action steps.
The first one is simply educate yourself and others. Like I mentioned, what is anti-Semitism? How does it function? It morphs throughout time. So it's really important to kind of understand that it's not just religious hate, it's hate. And it's not always hate. It's, like I said, mostly through conspiracy theories.
Now, we should mention that Robert Kraft, owner of the New England Patriots, is backing a different project called the Blue Square. You might see it on social media. I have. It is similar that he wants to show people that anti-Semitism is dangerous and people need to learn about it.
I know when you were talking to people downtown, young people in particular, much of what you heard was very disturbing.
It was very disturbing. Take a look. Some of the interviews that I did, I felt deserved a response. What does Auschwitz mean to you?
I don't know.
So I asked Megan Maurer, a Jew herself who lives in central Indiana, to watch this last interview and then give us her reaction. This is what she saw.
You know who they say is the best?
Who?
Hitler.
Oh my God. Come on now. Here we go. So what's your reaction?
My reaction is I'm sad to see this, but I am not surprised to see this. Anti-Semitism, it begins with Jews, but it never ends with Jews. And I think it's a warning sign to all of us.
To learn more about what you can do to fight anti-Semitism, we have included the other 4 action steps on that billboard campaign. It is on our website right now, cbs4indy.com.